Hey, what's up? I'm Chris. I'll be running Monster of the Week again for you guys. Pretty excited. So I will be your keeper. That means I'm your dungeon master. Let's go to Justin. Who are you playing today?
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, he's muted.
Damn it. So
Classic.
I'm using my browser for Discord this time because I keep having these lags. I don't know where they're coming from. Anyway, hey, I'm Justin Bourne. I will be voicing the southernly renowned Ray the Luchador, or Lunchador Jarritas Jr. After a failed boxing career, Ray has taken on the luchador wrestling lifestyle. And on tour, he heard the podcast, a criminal true crimes podcast about this Emily Lyon, and he feels drawn to go and help her.
Perfect. All right. Kai. Who are you and who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Kai. I will be playing Sammy. I don't remember her last name. Handor, who is a conspiracy nut that is on the road and doing her own little investigations into conspiracy theories and the paranormal, and is very gung ho to get to the bottom of any mystery and connection and make connections between things that may or may not actually be related, and is just excited to be with the gang.
All right. Let's go, Brandon.
Hi.
Hang on your toes.
Oh, hi, I'm Brandon. I'm playing Timothy, the, I don't know, like, kind of lunar nerd guy, inspired kind of loosely by, like, a mix of Xander and Willow from early Buffy, but also I was going to say slightly more competent in magic. Last session proved that absolutely incorrect. So, here we are. Yeah, I'm playing Timothy.
Nice. All right. And Mr. Ryan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ryan. I will be playing Melvin Valdez, the Wrong, a individual who has lost a lot due to certain individuals out there in the world, and he is here to seek vengeance and help those in need.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right, I think. To recap, let me go quickly through each one of the little background things. So, Lunchador, like he said, he was trying to find some kind of resolution to the Aaron Lyons case. And for Sammy, she came here because she got a tip from Reddit, I believe it was. And, oh no, you heard that there were weird people at the bar, right?
Yeah.
Then Timothy has been having strange dreams. He's been dreaming of a woman running through a church, if you remember from last episode. And then Melvin, of course, as he said, he's the wronged. So they didn't really know in the beginning of the episode last time, but he was actually looking for vampires to get revenge on the vampires. So that's what they ended up uncovering in this town. It's a town called Montfield. It's kind of like a New Hampshire, Vermont type of like New England coast town. And what else was important? Last time, Kai's character uncovered that there was a possibility of a antediluvian vampire that might be coming back or not. You're not really sure, so rumors on that. And I think that's kind of where we left off. There was like vampire thralls heading from north of town and heading towards the center of town, and so they just kind of like looked zombified. And yeah, they don't really pay attention to you guys. And to set the scene a little bit, it is getting to be about nightfall. Last episode we were at like kind of dusk area, so now it's officially nightfall, and these guys are just like kind of coming out of the north area and heading south towards the town. You left the graveyard. You're now like standing north of it. And you also still have a hold of the old vampire leader. who was shriveled up, turned into beef jerky through magic. So that was fun. I don't know, Brandon. Would you say that your character is still holding on to that, or did he bury her? We should probably resolve that real quick.
Like he said.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely not touching it, right? Like, I imagine Timothy's like, shit, that's not what I meant to do, but I don't know if it's gonna get better or not. Are there any like open graves here that like recently dug for like someone who's maybe gonna get buried tomorrow or something?
Yeah, when you first went into the graveyard, you noticed that there were a ton of unsettled graves.
On one hand, that's really nifty, and I can just drop this in there and pull the dirt on top. On the other hand, maybe this place doesn't do such a great job of, keeping the interred. What do y'all think? Cement truck?
I believe we should move it to another place, cemetery, one that isn't, used by vampires, and bury her there.
I believe the next closest town might be a bit too far away there, Lunchador.
There's not another cemetery around?
Less...
So we're not gonna get any answers out of this thing, right?
Seems not.
So our best case scenario is that it never bothers us again, and our worst case scenario is it gets better and hunts us down, right?
Yes.
Can a vampire haunt you, though? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think they're already undead, so they can't like opt into going from vampire mode to be suddenly like big poltergeist mode or something like that. So I think we just douse it in gasoline and light a match and then call it a fucking night.
Ooh, and I can collect the ashes, and maybe I can use that. I don't know maybe if we have to kill some angels or something, I can like put them in my bullets and like shoot it out,
Are you sure you want to get rid of this?
If I didn't know that was a possibility, but yeah, I
mean, if there's
Right.
vampires, there must be something from the heavenly planes, and what if they're evil, that some angels did fall, and maybe there's just still some fallen ones out there, so...
Yeah, whatever,
gotta
I'm
be
gonna go get some
protected.
gasoline.
Oh, I have some.
I believe,
What?
Let's cast them in like resin or
I
something?
always come prepared. I feel like this should have been obvious with the shotgun, and then Sammy just kind of takes off her huge, I don't know, like wilderness backpack and just pulls out a little canister of gasoline and says, "Here you go."
Wait, couldn't we just give him like the Han Solo treatment?
No, but
Elaborate.
In case her in something that just kind of freezes her in time. So just in case one thing or the other, if she does come back and re-heals, she'll be...
Gotcha. So you're wondering if under that trench coat, she's got quickcrete bags.
Exactly.
I don't know what that is, so no. I have gasoline. I have holy water. I've got.
And then that's it. I can buy that's about it.
As you guys are having this conversation, you notice that there are two uniformed police officers that kind of cross through the graveyard and come straight in your direction. One is holding a flashlight, and the other one is holding a billy club.
Does everyone have the open carry licenses on them?
Do we need a license for these drinks?
No, for the people that have guns.
Yes, I carry
That's
it.
just you, isn't it?
No, it'd be...
No, Luchador had one in his singlet.
So behind the sing, or that's in the singlet. By the way, last episode, I just want to clarify: there's not a such thing as a onelet; it's a singlet. I just butchered the English language on that one. That said, Chad Squad, or not Chad Squad? Wow. Wow, Lunchador goes and reaches on the backside of his not onelet, the whatever, and singlet, and pulls out his papers and wallet. It's on his back part of the thing, kind of tucked in.
Okay.
All of this is so disgusting. Sammy just pulls out her wallet and
I
gets
really
her
think it's gonna
and
look
carry
good.
license out.
Yes, I do have an ID with me. Could I ascertain what they are attempting to do? Like, do they look threatening, or are they just like curious?
They look curious.
Okay.
Who the hell
Um,
breaks into a fucking cemetery at night type of people?
Can I look around to see if there's any actual like evidence other than like ash that blew to the wind that we killed people or vampires and not people?
Yeah, you guys can both roll. I forgot the moves in this game. Hunter moves reference. Thank you. Let's have you both read a bad situation. That sounds like
Who's
it.
reading a bad situation?
Melvin and Sammy.
Okay.
Well,
Nice. Wow.
5. Oh, my
All right.
experience.
Sammy, you notice that they're both dialed into you for some reason. And then they quickly approach you specifically and they say, "Are you Sammy Handor?"
yes, of course. Who's asking?
The police.
I know. What's your name? I'm Sammy. Who are you?
That's classified. Listen,
I don't think it is. What's your badge number?
he has black electrical tape covering his badge number and his body cam.
That's
And he's like flashing the flashlight into your
This is
eyes,
promising.
like looking at you guys, and he says, "You and your accomplices need to come with us.
on what grounds?
We have probable cause."
Am I being arrested?
Oh, we playing it like that.
Yes.
Have you
are
read me
all-
my Miranda
all-
rights?
I just need to tell you that you need to come with us. You don't have long to make a decision.
Timothy's gonna nunchuck the police officers.
Keeper, is there a roll I could make to see if I keep my cool, like if I keep calm in the
Yes.
situation?
Act under
Okay.
pressure.
Ah.
I remember that one. Go ahead and roll for that. And then Timothy is going to kick some ass.
Okay. So with my 5, I was thinking that Melvin is just staring at this shriveled up corpse of this vampire, and doesn't really pay attention too much to the cops as they walk up. He notices them but doesn't pay attention. So this role is for me to see if I'm able to keep cool, seeing something I want to rip up and destroy in front of me.
Oh, okay.
And I do.
Well,
Rolled a 2.
oh my god.
Can I try to?
Yes.
Okay, so I will take out one of my stakes, and then just seeing the dead body as Timothy will turn to hit the cop, I'm just gonna violently stab at the shriveled up corpse, trying to aim at a heart.
Okay.
As this is all happening, sorry, I just.
I'm
I
gonna
will
use.
make you roll for.
I'm definitely leaning into like the ranged part of the nunchuck, so I'm gonna hit them both.
Okay, so Melvin, I won't make you roll. You just instantly just stab into the shriveled up Talia, and she just like explodes into dust. But it's kind of small because she's in beef jerky form. And
I spit on the ground.
Then we see Thomas. He pulls out his nunchucks and then just starts mixed success. Okay, so you hit the one that is on the left side, and he just instantly gets knocked out, and he drops his billy club to the ground with a clatter. And you see the other one who had the flashlight react to this by trying to hit Sammy.
Oh God. What do I do? Oh,
Dodge, duck, get out the way.
How do I do? It's GR to do a private roll, right?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know why
Yeah,
I said
/GR space, and then the dice.
Did anyone see me roll?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Secrets.
All right. So, Sammy, you take 1 harm
God damn
from
it.
being smacked with a flashlight.
Can
And
I?
then
Okay. Can I try and respond?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna shoot my shotgun because we're very close to each other, but I do kind of want to whap him with like across, kind of like a billy club, but use my shotgun as a billy club and try and hit this cop.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for kick some ass.
Okay. Hmm. 6.
Failure. Okay. Like your XP.
Oh, I get him.
For failure, I'm gonna say that you're trying to hit him with the butt of your shotgun like this, and then he just like kind of judos you out of the way, and you just fall flat onto the ground.
Anyone want to help me?
Melvin
what are,
will be stabbing the ground. Where is Madness? Where is she?
Melvin's lost his mind. He's
Yeah.
still trying to kill Talia.
Yes, with the two, I'll say my mind is completely warped at this point, just stabbing the ground.
What's the luchador doing?
Lunchador is now, he climbed onto a nearby, what do they call the tombstones, but the ones that are out of the
Mausoleum?
yeah, there you go. It kind of leaps off of one of those and does a moonsault press or a backflip splash into like one of the guards.
When you do that, the door pops open
Fuck.
of the mausoleum, and you hear the Zelda sound, secret area sound.
Oh shit.
All right, so all right, so go ahead and roll for.
Hold
kick some
on,
ass.
what just happened?
He accidentally opened up a secret area.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say the secret area noise, are we talking like
Yes,
with
like-
like Link to the Past or?
Yes. That one. That's the one.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
was thinking the Area 51 one, you know? It was like, I don't know how it goes. Ooh, 11.
Oh,
Level
nice.
11.
I think Ass just got kicked.
Kicking some cop ass.
All right, so you go flying. All right, you know what? Tell me. You tell me.
Okay,
How
so
do you?
he goes, he does a backflip, so he kind of puts his tippy toes at the very end of the mausoleum on the top, and then he does a backflip, dive, splash into one of the security guards. Let's say, what are my 2 options with security guards? What's going on with both, so I know which one he's going for?
There's one that's knocked out, and then there's one
Okay.
that just flipped Sammy over onto the ground, and he's awake.
Okay.
But you're able to knock him out with this move.
Cool. Yeah, I do an awesome splash, and it just kind of like concussed the guy, the cop.
All right, so when you do that, he hits the ground and kind of knocks the back of his head, and he passes out. And then you notice that his cell phone goes flying out dramatically and just kind of falls right in front of where Sammy is laying, like almost hits her directly. And it looks like a personal cell phone. It's not like a cop radio or anything like that.
Is it unlocked? Can I tell from the ground?
Just use fingerprint.
It doesn't look unlocked. No.
Is it an iPhone? Or a pair phone? Whatever.
There you go. Nickelodeon style.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And combat's over. You guys can get up if you want.
Okay, I'll get up. And then I'll kind of I'll look at it and see whether it's a fingerprint or a face print and try and like angle this cop to unlock the phone.
It's a thumbprint.
Okay, I shove his gross pig thumb onto the phone.
All right, so the cell phone makes a noise and it unlocks, and then you notice that there's a series of text messages that are just open. The last thing opened.
Is there any? What do they? I guess what do they say?
So it looks like it's from an unknown number, but apparently it says Sammy Handor, and then it says arrived to town, and then it says heading towards graveyard.
Is this what infamy feels like? Guys, he's talking about me. I guess that's how he knows my name. How did he recognize me though? Maybe my Reddit's actually finally taking off and people are actually interested in what I'm doing and investigating.
I'm sure that's it.
What else could it be? I mean, that was weird, but they didn't seem like vampires. At least not on the surface. They didn't try to, like, bite me, you know? They used billy clubs.
But they seem so aggressive.
So we have to really talk about that billy club thing, because I'm pretty sure that's illegal in the U.S.
I mean, he also taped over his body cam and his badge number. Nothing
Okay,
was illegal about what was going on.
That's fair.
Did I say the wrong thing? I was thinking of a nightstick. Is that the real thing?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Okay. Anyway.
But if that... Can I peel off the tape and see if they are actually cops or they're just in cop costumes?
Yeah, go ahead. So you do that, and you notice that he does indeed have a real badge number, and then the body cam that should be recording.
Okay. I'm gonna like jot those down in my notepad that I always keep on me for clues.
Okay.
And save that for later in case I remember a connection that I have to someone who would like be able to search that up and everything. Actually, are badge numbers public info? I can't remember.
I think so. Go ahead and roll investigate a mystery.
Okay.
I'm wrong. They are allowed to carry them here.
That is an 11.
11, nice. Okay, so you notice that the cell phone number that was texting him, there's a very how do I put this? There's like a huge billboard outside of town that's like a campaign billboard for the mayor, and it has that phone number on it, like text to sign up. It's the same phone number.
The mayor of the town sent cops to arrest me. So I think that means that we are on the right track, and there's something that the mayor is trying to cover up that we are very close to sniffing out. Good job, guys.
Hey, everybody. I discovered something whenever I was jumping off this Monaceum, what is it? The word? Mausoleum. There we go. Mausoleum. I discovered something when I was going through jumping off the mausoleum, and then I kind of show that the door is open and kind of see that it's kind of a secret place, right?
Yes, you notice that the door is cracked open, and it kind of just like creaks open, and then you notice that there's actually, instead of a gravesite or memorial or anything like that, there's actually a set of stairs that leads down.
This is the very definition of what it means to be a tomb raider. I think we should go.
Timothy agrees and just bolts. He's like, let's get that woman out of the church in my dream. Yeah.
Ray busts out the flashlight on his camera and starts to lead the party.
Melvin, are you good? I think she's dead.
Melvin, I will be staring at a 6-inch deep pit where there's vampire ash in the center. He'll be breathing heavily. There's your ashes. And he'll like stand up and then dust himself off a bit and begin making his way towards the mausoleum.
I think Sammy's kind of freaked out and doesn't really want those ashes anymore, so we'll kind of just follow Melvin into the mausoleum.
All right, so as you guys head down, you notice that it definitely gets noticeably kind of colder. It's extremely dark in here. There's no light except for your cell phone flashlights. There's basically... I'm muted? Okay. There's basically a tunnel that goes straight forward. That looks like it's kind of... It's not very well done. It's not like a professionally done sewer or anything like that. It's just like a hand dug out tunnel with like weird little supports. And as you keep crawling along, it exits out into a area that is in the North Woods. So let me move you guys up here. All right, so the tunnel leads to a trail that it kind of just like continues into this trail. And then you see that there is a kind of a abandoned looking house that is just kind of sitting here in the woods right in front of you.
I've got a really bad feeling about this, you guys. You guys.
We'll look towards the town, and do I see the vampire thralls still making their way towards the center?
Yes, you do.
Do I see?
Though you're pretty far from the town.
Do I see more coming from the North Woods? Or
no.
Okay.
But you do see that there's actually people. Like the humans are also gathering in the town as well.
Like people that don't look like vampire thralls.
Yes.
I would stick out like a sore thumb if I were to go into that crowd.
No, it seems that there are humans there too. Lunchador.
Yeah, but I think they would recognize me.
Maybe.
And then they'll know I'm not from this town and I don't belong in that meeting.
Do we see anyone in the center of town from this? Or not really?
It's kind of hard to tell who's who.
Okay.
You're pretty far away, but you see that there's people. It's just kind of like a crowd of people.
Interesting. It's late at night. Should we investigate this while the vampire thralls are in the center of town? Maybe it'll be unguarded.
Yes, I think this is the exact moment we should do a full-blown paranormal investigation. Sammy throws the backpack down again and starts pulling out different tools and stuff like salt and her like EMP reader and her spirit box and all of this stuff before anyone gets a response. Like she's immediately in the zone.
It seems you are very prepared.
I always come prepared. This is exactly what I could have hoped for. I wish we could have done it in the church too. Maybe we can go back. No. Focus, Sammy. We got to do this now.
Speaking of church, what about you, Timothy? What do you think? Timothy?
I don't know if he has muted. You guys hear footsteps behind you, as if somebody else came back through the tunnel too.
Looking over as you ask that question, his concentration is interrupted as he spins around, nunchucks ready, waiting to see who's coming.
I would like to take a step towards the entrance, off to the side, almost trying to appear that there's only 3 people here, not 4, and try to get the jump on whoever comes out this door. Noticing that Timothy's on edge.
All right. What's Lunchador and Sammy doing?
In my head, Lunchador is preparing to lunge at someone, whoever's coming down the hallway, to kind of restrain them. But we, of course, will discuss and be like, hey, what do you think we should be doing with these guys? Or something of that sort.
Is it only one that we hear?
No, it sounds roughly like 3 or 4 people, and it's coming from behind you, so it
Yes.
sounds like somebody followed you through the tunnel, basically.
I would like to take
Okay,
a...
Sammy's gonna get her shotgun ready.
Yes, as I hide behind the corner, I will look to the group and then like put my finger to my mouth, take a whole garlic, cut it in half, and then chuck it down the entryway. Say, let's see who's coming and what happens. Actually, I'm gonna bite the top half off like a grenade and throw it down.
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
what
I was
I'll
like,
do.
is this a stun grenade of garlic being thrown down the hallway?
But you're throwing it at the house entryway or the tunnel
the
entryway?
tunnel entryway. That's where I hear
Oh,
the people.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as you do that, you notice that there's a group of 4 people kind of emerging from the tunnel, and there's one in front that, strangely enough, looks like a younger girl. And then when you hit her with the garlic, she's like, and then you notice they kind of kick the garlic back towards you, and then they kind of reform after being frightened by it, and they're all just like standing around watching you. So there's one guy who looks kind of like a punk or a metalhead, like he's wearing like a battle jacket with studs on it and stuff. He's got spiky hair. And then there's a young girl who looks very out of place, but it seems to also be leading this group. And then there is a guy who looks kind of like a mafioso type of guy, very like nicely dressed. And then there is another guy, the third guy, who looks kind of strangely like he's got boils all over his skin, like he's got some kind of crazy thing going on with his skin. And he's totally bald and just kind of wearing like torn old dirty clothes. And they all kind of slowly start getting closer to you. And then the young girl points to Lunchador. She says, "Who are you?"
Let's see. Can I see if they're by any chance fans of my work?
Yes.
Do a fan following?
Throw a read a bad situation.
I have a move called Fan Following. Your exploits in the ring have not gone unnoticed. When you contact a devoted fan to help you with a mystery roll, plus the... Okay, never mind. So...
Sure. Oh,
Okay.
Do it. Why not?
Ooh.
Nice. Success.
I am
Yes.
Ray, the Lunchador Jarito Jr. And then see if they respond, or any of them respond to that.
She says, "I knew it was you."
Ah, a friend. Always nice to have a fan, even in crazy states up north.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Well, can you help me? What's going on? Why are y'all down here?
This is our house.
What do you mean?
Not to be rude, but please don't go in there. Why don't you come closer here? And she like waves you towards the tunnel, and she says, "Just you, Lunchador."
They reacted poorly to my garlic, is that correct? Acted scared. Or just
yeah,
surprised?
It's, you know, I don't know why somebody's out here at night throwing garlic, so that's just that surprised me.
I'll like bite on the top part of the garlic that I bit off, and just like been chewing in, and there's just garlic breath is coming out, and say, "Oh well, it's a greeting where I'm from. You not a big fan."
And we will not go down the tunnel, but would you help us go into the house, even though you say you don't want us to go to the house?
No.
Damn it.
Why don't you come with us?
Oh,
Come with
well,
us. Just you, though, Lunchador. I really want to, I need your autograph.
I'll give you an autograph. And then he, I don't know, maybe he pulls up. No, he can't use his gun. It's a whole thing, too. He goes and does not listen to her, but it kind of ignores her, and then I guess spears one of the three, or one of the few.
Okay. Could I get everyone to roll weird real quick?
Oh, that's not good. Is there gonna be harm that comes from this?
I don't think so.
Alright. Anyways, I would like to use one of my luck points to change that to 7 to 12.
Okay.
Just to be safe. And when I do, I find a dangerous lead on my prey.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's lead. All right, so you notice that they're all wearing the M necklace, like that the other gang was wearing. So that tells you that they have loyalty to
Maranith.
yeah.
Got it.
And everyone else rolled success, failure, mixed success. Timothy, you recognize that this must be Aaron Lyons. Do you do anything with that information?
Trying to remember what the heck that means.
Isn't that the person?
It was the girl that drew me in
Yeah.
from the podcast that went missing.
Wait, isn't that the fan you're looking for?
Aaron? Yeah, that's exactly what he would say. Aaron?
Yeah, it's me. You were looking for me?
You've been missing! There's been a podcast about you!
Really?
Yeah, it's all about you! We gotta get you home quick! He feels a relief, a pressure off of his chest and everything by fighting her, and he's just so happy. Ray is, or Lunchador.
Could I stop Lunchador? Like, put a hand on his chest before he steps closer?
Yeah.
I'll say, Lunchador, look.
Yeah.
And their necklaces. They all have the M.
But I'm here for her. And she's right there.
Well, yes,
I
but
think
it
she's
seems...
a vampire, my friend.
Yeah, come here, Lunchador. He's beckoning you again. Just you though.
Okay, this isn't right now. Trust you, Melvin. You seem to know what you're doing with vampires just as much as, what's her name?
I don't know if she's turned into one of them, but I know she is been tranced by Maranith. So, little girl, where is Maranith?
You heard the man.
As they're talking, can Timothy like start dropping some salt and start trying to do a ward against vampires exiting that door of that underground passage?
Yeah. Roll for
The thingy.
magic.
Yup.
Magic.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Timothy can never actually do good at this.
no!
It's literally impossible for him to do well at this.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. I do like the system of having it backfire strangely.
That
Yes.
makes for good storytelling.
Yes. Let's see. Man. All right, so I think that so you were like trying to put the salt down like at the entrance of the tunnel, so you're like getting behind them, or you were trying to.
I was definitely trying to do this as long distance as possible. Like they're
Oh.
talking, and I'm just like, salt, salt, salt.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Let's have everyone in the party at the same time. roll for act under pressure.
Okay.
Okay.
9.
I kind of want to try something and I don't know if it's going to work.
13. 13.
I assume I just fail.
I'll take a second roll to see if it affects you instead. Yeah. 6. All right. Where do we hit? Okay. Melvin, mixed success. All right. So, the spell backfires. Sorry, I was trying to collect my thoughts about what should happen. Let's say instead of a force field or whatever it was that you were going for,
Ward.
it explodes into a huge ball of fire, and then
Upgrade.
Timothy, you take 2 harm.
Can I do protect someone from him?
Can you do what?
Protect someone? Like I could prevent harm to another character. Roll plus tough on a 7+. You protect them, okay, but you'll suffer some or all the harm they were going to get.
Okay, sure, do it.
If you don't mind.
Well, let me tell you how I'm gonna divvy it
Okay.
up real quick. It's gonna be 2 harm to Timothy, 4 harm to Sammy, and
I'm in the dying threshold currently.
and
Okay, so it'd be Sammy.
2 harm to Melvin.
Yeah. So I would like to protect Sammy.
Okay.
Could I use another luck point to avoid all harm from an injury?
Yes, you can.
And when I do
That
so, I
seems
get to
broken.
find a dangerous lead on my prey.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do that as well. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna use a luck point because I can actually do something if I do that instead of just dying. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. Mine is pick an aspect of the current situation. The keeper will tell you what other conspiracies that aspect connects to. I'm gonna choose the fact that I think that Aaron Lyons is a vampire, and how that connects everything.
Okay. So, so finding a dangerous lead. How would I put it? I would say that Melvin, you receive like a flash in your vision, like a psychic vision of Aaron leading everyone to the center of town, or like kind of in the middle of the town, and like opening up this weird big box in the middle of town. All right, so I know that doesn't make any sense right now, but then how does yours work again, Kai? I'm sorry.
It says when you spend luck, pick an aspect of the current situation. The keeper will tell you what other conspiracies that aspect connects to. You can decide whether or not it's actually helpful. But I am really focused on the fact that I think that Erin Lyons is a vampire, and what the hell this has to do with her disappearance and everything else. Because she's not really from this town, I guess. At least in my mind, she's not.
Yeah, so you think for sure that you're reminded of the mayor. You think this continues to have something to do with the mayor. You just get like a gut instinct about it, I guess.
Dope.
All right. All right, so a fireball explodes. The vampires all kind of back away and they start trying to get back towards the tunnel. And Lunchador, would you describe how you saved Sammy in this situation?
Let's see. I think I have to roll for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I spent luck, so I don't
Yeah.
take luck.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't have
Well,
to anyone.
we'll say that the luck that you spent involves Lunchador knocking you out of the way perfectly, but nobody gets hurt somehow.
Perfect.
And
He spears both of us out of the way.
yeah, exactly.
As we get up, we see them like running into the tunnel trying to get away.
They're not trying to get away. They're kind of just like backing
Oh,
up
themselves
a
in.
little bit, like kind of just scared of the fireball.
I'll dust myself off after Lunchador saves me. Timothy, are you okay?
Timothy's like trying to just get a grasp of what is going wrong with his magic, because he's like 0 for 4 on casting these things. He's not having a good evening with any of it. He's just out of breath, kind of hurt, and starts to stand up. Well, I'm not dead yet. And he starts to reach for his nunchucks. We still need to fight off some vamps.
Good. And then I'll like point to the little girl and say, she has something to do with this. I saw it. There's a big box, middle of town. It's happening right now. We must get back immediately.
Well, wait, what about the cabin we're about to roll into that they clearly didn't want us to get to? I feel like, yes, but also we're here.
And if you say you saw her opening the box, if she's here, then she definitely can't be opening the box. So maybe it's not as urgent as we think.
Let's leave it on a cliffhanger and take a 5-minute break.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Be right back.
What are you attacking with?
My stake. My specialist weapon. Does 4 harm against the specific creatures it targets.
Ooh, okay. All right, so you get close to the mafioso-looking one, and you try to drive your stake into his heart, and he pulls out a blade of his own and stabs you for 1 harm. But then, as soon as he does that, he gets stabbed with the stake and turns into dust. He's like, "Blah!" and it explodes.
1 down,
And-
2 more to go.
You sound like
What
the
is-
Count.
I was thinking that.
I think that's what he's going for.
to go.
And then
What is?
after I get stabbed and stab 1, I'm gonna like raise my hand out towards Aaron and say, Lunchador, go!
And so
Stop
yes.
her!
sprinting, So is she like running and like not looking at us, or is she like how is she running away or getting away?
I'll say at this point, yeah, they're like fully turned around and running. So
So I would just lunge and tackle her from the back. And she's like a teenager, right?
Yeah. Duke kick some ass with the 1 forward for your athlete. Consummate athlete.
Ooh, a 5.
All right, so you're trying to tackle her, and she just slips out of your grasp, and you fall prone. You just like fall down into the mud, the dirty trail that leads into the tunnel, and you just like splat into the mud.
I lift my head up, start shaking it, and getting the mud out of my face. It's all in my mask. It's really gross. It's like
it's really gross.
All in my mask.
That's nice. Does it start trickling down the singlet?
Yes.
Okay, before Sammy pulls out a shotgun and starts shooting people, so that that Timothy's weapon works, can Sammy like pull out a vial of holy water and like throw it to him to put on his nunchucks? Or would that be an action itself?
I guess tossing a vial of holy water would be like a free action, I suppose.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw that vial of holy water to Timothy, and then Sammy is going to try not Erin, but the other two, like the mafioso and the punk kid, to try and like get both of them in her shotgun blast. But she's been failing all day, so let's see how this goes.
Roll for kick some ass.
You got it, Sammy.
I feel like this is like the main move that we're done. This was just kicking ass all over the place. Next success.
7.
Just for fun. All right. You also slip and fall in the mud, and you fall face down. But you manage to get a shotgun blast off, and you blast the leg off of one of the vampires, the mafioso one.
Okay, so that makes it at least harder for that one to run away.
And he also falls into the mud.
Everyone in the mud.
Remember it being so slippery.
All right. Top of the round, I guess. Timothy, what are you doing?
Yeah, Timothy's gonna immediately start taking the vial, like unscrewing the top and like kind of taking it as an oil and like rubbing it over the nunchucks. And then, oh yeah, it's time. And he's just gonna go to town on that dude who fell.
Okay.
As like a science.
Good. Roll for kick some ass.
Yeah.
Also, kind of at the point where rolling doesn't make any sense anymore. So I'll just say that you smash his head in until he becomes dust. Or you tell me, how do you kill him?
Honestly, I think that's perfect. Like it probably even is it just like one swing with the holy water and just like goes across the thing. There's like a loud, awkward crack, and he dusts.
Yeah, there's like a splat, and then he turns into dust.
Yeah, I'd say that's my turn.
All right, then I will say. Or yeah, let's see what Melvin. What would you like to do?
There is one more remaining, correct? Is it the punk metalhead or the boiled skin guy? Okay, punk metalhead.
Oh yeah, the boiled skin guy is still fine.
Oh,
and so the mafioso lost his leg.
Wait, who? So who's been deceased? There's 4 total, right?
Oh right. I'll say you killed the boiled skin guy.
Oh, and then the mafioso's is also
injured.
Gone? Injured?
No, he's injured. Yeah.
Punk Metalhead was who? Timothy defeated?
Yes.
Ah, okay, got you.
I think so.
The mafioso is like
no, I'm pretty sure it's the mafioso who got his legs blown off by Sammy, and then I descended on him with holy nunchucks. So
you killed the mafioso guy. Okay, all right. So the punk guy is still alive, and the boiled skin guy is still alive.
All right. Oh,
and Aaron is still alive.
Did I not take one out? I'm just trying to remember.
You took out the boiled skin guy.
Okay. Sorry. This does not matter, but it's just so I could decide how I'm going to phrase this. So as you'll see, I will take out one of my stakes, seeing the other individual kind of down this hallway far away from me. I'll pull out a mallet at the side of a wooden mallet from my belt. I'll throw the stake in the air, and then as I pull the mallet back, I smack the end of this, the flat end of the spike as it sails across, and I'm trying to hit punk metalhead guy. And as I throw it up and hit it, I say, "How about one more spike for your head?" And then try to hit it over. And of course, I'm aiming for the heart, but you know.
All right, so
That's what I'm doing.
the spike goes flying at him, and he just looks scared. He's like, "No!" And then the spike impales him, and he explodes into dust, leaving just Aaron as the only remaining vampire. And we'll say that Lunchador, you're finally able to, once you stand up, you can kind of grab onto her and hold her in place. And the rest of you are kind of wrapping up combat, and you can kind of stand back up and dust yourselves off.
These guys are very bad guys. What are you doing rolling with these guys?
You have no idea what you're talking about. She kind of like tries to get away from you.
I've seen what they try to do. They almost killed my friend Timothy over here.
Yes? What about it?
Well, that's bad.
Not to me.
Oh my god. Okay. So he tightens his grip on her a little bit stronger because he knows vampires. No, I don't know if he knows vampires are strong. I guess from his little bit of fighting of it.
When you do that, she's like, wait a minute. You could be like me. Leave your friends. Come with me.
But you know I'm already awesome, right?
Yes, exactly. You'll never grow old. You'll never get sick. You'll never die. What more could you want? I can give that to you.
Wrestling fame? In the north? That's crazy. No one can do that.
That's not what I'm talking about. I can make you like me.
I mean, I feel like
forever.
as this offer is being extended, Timothy to like finish nunchucking the last dude, runs on down the hallway and just like face chucks this person.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see. Do you want to resist this at all, Lunchador? Like,
Protect.
yeah. Do you want to protect her, or do you want to let this happen?
I guess protect her. Yeah. So,
Okay.
I guess I have to go against you a little bit and be like, I swing her behind me. I use her momentum to swing me in front, but it kind of exposes my back to Timothy.
Timothy was right. Actually.
Timothy, sorry.
All right, roll for protect. Let's say protect someone. For you, Ray, and then Timothy, you roll for kick some ass. Oh. All right.
Rolls for story.
On your character sheet, does it say how much harm your nunchucks do, Timothy?
It's 2.
Okay. So,
I just nunchuck myself to death.
no, you nunchucked Lunchador accidentally. So you come forward trying to hit her, and then he spins himself to where his back is facing you, and he just eats the nunchuck strike. So you take 2 harm, Lunchador. Sammy and
Could it be
Melvin,
-1 harm or 1 harm? Oh, let's see.
you have like a gear or something that gives you 1 armor?
It says when you prevent harm to another character, roll plus tough. On a
Oh,
plus
wait.
7 plus, you
I think-
protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all the harm they're going to get. On a 10 plus, you get okay. That's a 10 plus. I didn't get that. My apologies.
I think he just interpreted my fail as you succeeding and him choosing the thing he wanted.
Sorry, I'm fine just keeping the harm that I have. But I do have armor, and I just realized that. Just wanted to note. I have 1 armor. I don't know what that means, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'll
it should
keep
have been.
I'll keep the harm that I have. It's fine. I missed it.
I
this
don't know
one.
how to play this game. So.
Me neither.
Yeah. If you have 1 armor, it should reduce your harm by 1 each time.
Okay.
What is Melvin and Sammy doing during this scuffle?
I see it happen, and I will walk over. And say, "She brings false promises, friend."
Sammy's gonna start live streaming.
He's just like recording
Yeah.
TikTok.
No, for my Reddit
Oh
blog.
yes, that's right.
She brings false promises, friend. Do not believe her, Lunchador.
Oh, I don't believe her. I just think we need to get her to her parents and try to figure out how to unvampire her.
No, it's too late now for that.
What do you
Yes.
mean? It's too late.
She has gone too far. The best and the only option is to end this. I'm
No.
sorry,
No,
friend.
no. Wait a minute. I can give you eternal life.
That sounds bloody boring. Life is about excitement and the possibility of death. But if you live forever, what's the point? There's no fun.
There's no motivation there. And trust me, motivation's really important in life. So having the lingering feeling of doom at all times that you could die and just never exist again, just never, it's never fun. And it will always, but it always motivates you to do more with your life. But I do recognize that you're talking gifts for us, and I think that we're trying to help you, so we really don't want anything from you.
Fine,
Other than
fine.
you to come with us.
I'll go to my parents' house. I promise. Just let me go. Don't kill me.
I
I'll
think
go
you're
to
going
my
to turn your parents into vampires, though. So I think we need to unvampire you to ensure your parents' safety.
Unvampire me? How?
I don't know, get some bloody priest. I have no idea how this works. I haven't studied this far. You're the first. Well, this town is the first vampires I've seen. But now I have proof, so people are gonna know that I'm a legitimate paranormal investigator.
Before we unvampire you, I want to take the necklace off her neck. Tell me, what does this necklace mean to you?
It's nothing. It's not important.
It is important. You all wear it.
Fine. I'll tell you. It's Marineth.
Yes.
We knew that.
and-
Give us more info.
About Marineth?
Yes.
Everything. I want to know everything.
I think she's from Egypt. She's very ancient. This whole town is under her grasp. That's why they're all heading towards the middle
So
of
it
town. Every
seems.
night she feeds on their collective energy.
Including the mayor.
No, but the mayor knows about it.
And he does nothing to protect his citizens.
Yeah, they give him the stuff that they take from their victims. They give it to him.
That's absolutely horrid.
Now tell me, where is Marineth now? In the center of the city, you say?
Yes. Listen to me. You don't want to try to stop her. I'm not just saying that because I'm on her side. She'll kill you all.
We'll see about that. And what is about this weird big box? Is that there now?
That's her sarcophagus, yes. And
Did she
Timothy.
Sorry,
Sorry, go ahead.
No, no.
Jinx.
No, you first. No. Timothy, you hear a voice that in your head as soon as you hear the mentioning of that. You hear that same voice again. It says, "Ramses, come to me. Come be by my side."
Timothy like looks confused off to the side. Like, I think I'm getting someone else's voices now.
Someone else's voices? What were your first voices?
Mine. They're the normal ones. Anyways,
Oh. What are you hearing?
something about Ramses come be by my side. It's weird. I don't get it, and I'm gonna try and not think about it for right now.
But Ramses? You said that Marineth was Egyptian. Isn't Ramses an Egyptian god of something?
I guess so.
I don't know. Ramses like a normal person's name.
No, it's absolutely not. That's incorrect. No, he wasn't. Ramses was a pharaoh in Egypt. Maybe he was also a vampire? And maybe he didn't actually get entombed or mummified, but lived in a sarcophagus as a vampire, and for some reason she thinks you're Ramses? Is reincarnation also real? Too much is going on today.
I know.
Oh, let me stop recording.
So are we gonna get details on where these people are during the day? And then we wait for daylight and then we burn the whole town down?
That's
Are
not
you-
a horrible idea. But I do think that we should save the people that are about to get sacrificed to Marinette.
I agree. But what
which
must
thing?
we do with her? And then I'll point to Aaron. Lunchador?
Let me go.
I think we just lock her in the sarcophagus.
I say we let him go.
Quite you.
It is risky taking her in there with all those vampires.
Yeah, I was thinking that she could help get us to the center, but I feel like there's going to be focus on us regardless of what we do in there, no matter who we come with. So maybe locking her somewhere for now and coming back once we've either found a cure for vampirism or find the best course of action is to put her out of her misery and just tell her parents that she was dead. I mean, she
Technically,
kinda
you're
is dead.
dying, Yeah.
She's undead, but it's a real difference.
She's cheating death, and that's not fair.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, Luchador, you
Lunchador.
know life's not fair. I've heard about your fixing scandal.
We don't talk about that. He says nervously.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Lunchador, I
He's
think
trying to wrinkle out.
we must set her free, and I will take a stake out slowly. It's the only way.
No,
But she is
Lunchador, I'm your
biggest
I'm your
fan.
fan. Exactly what I was gonna say.
Well, my
I'm your
bad.
biggest fan.
Assholes too. So you do what you gotta do. You know how to deal with vampires way better than I do. This is like number 4 I've ever run into. You've been around him so much, your accent even is vampiric.
I guess so. Melvin is holding the stake, it's like kind of shaky as I bring it closer. And this is like the first time he's ever looked what is the word I'm looking for? Apprehensive about this. Can I roll to see if he loses his cool?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That is definitely
That would be act under pressure.
Act under pressure. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was stay cool under pressure.
Oh yeah, he'll He'll like I'll take the stake, and right before it even like goes anywhere near her, like probably 6 inches away, it'll just like fall out of my hand. I don't.
She's a kid. She's a kid.
Yes.
Just let me go. Let me go already.
You'll see. Melvin's eyes will kind of go blank. I can't.
Okay, so let's look in at something.
No, just let me go.
Time's a ticking. You are a threat to society.
That's mean.
If we
As a teenager.
if we let
You
you,
of all people have no right to be calling anybody mean, miss.
if we let you go, Aaron, where will you go?
I'll go to my parents' house. I'll apologize for everything, and I'll be a perfect daughter to them again. It'll be
No.
one big happy family.
No, run north, far from here.
Canada. Okay, I guess. If those are your conditions.
It would be better that way. Lunchador, what do you think?
Let me go already.
It'd feel like a shame letting her go, but I understand the circumstances in which we have to. Let her go. And if we run into her again, we will make sure to take care of the job the next time.
All right, so then, what were you gonna say, Kai?
Oh, I accidentally pushed that button.
Oh, it's okay. All right, so the moment you let her, are you letting her go, Lunchador?
Yeah, it's just
Alright,
once
yeah.
y'all say not to, or y'all try to stop him, but no, I'm letting go.
The moment you release, she starts running, and you notice she's like running north. She passes the house and just like disappears into the woods.
I'll pick up the stake
That's
off
the
the ground.
first teenager to actually listen to directions. That was insane.
Turns out there are a lot of talk.
Yes. I'll like pick up the stake off the ground and put it in my pocket and begin just making my way back quietly.
I think we
All
lost
right.
Chris. Oh no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
did you get off roll 20?
Did I?
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm still there.
Hey, you
All right, so that leaves the scene finish, basically. Where would you like to go from there?
let's go explore these tunnels, and let's go see
I-
what they're trying to get us into trouble with. And
I
Make
think we need to
trouble,
go
have
back to
trouble.
town. She made it seem as if he was about to be sacrificed, and if we can do anything to stop it, I feel like we should.
I second that.
Melvin's
And you're
already...
also getting weird calls towards
Melvin-
there, so. Are you Ramses? Are you tricking all of us, Timothy?
Not to my knowledge.
Is he lying?
I mean, he did throw out a fireball. Who could do that?
No, if someone lies to me, I know it. Is he lying? Is Timothy lying to us? I have a specific thing for that.
a move.
Yeah, it's called Suspicious Mind.
Is it something that you can roll?
No. It's
Oh,
just,
you just know.
I
Yeah,
think
it
you
just
just click
says
that
it's
red
broken.
box in the
I
arrow.
mean,
I know.
Timothy is not lying to his knowledge.
Yeah. Nobody really knows.
Melvin will be like making his way back into the tunnel and is heading back.
Okay. So you guys see Melvin walking off.
Yeah, we follow, or I follow.
I'm definitely following.
Alan.
All right, to the center of town we go. You emerge back through the mausoleum into the graveyard.
As we
You see the-
exit, I'm gonna look to Lunchador, and I'll say, I'm sorry.
I just wish there was more we could do. It all felt so frustrating just to not be able to do anything at all. And just to have to let her go, to come all the way out here to find her, just to let her go because she's already a vampire. Which I didn't know
I feel like-
vampires were really the thing here, but nonetheless.
Yes, it is sad not to be able to do anything.
But I do think it would be worse for her family to know in some way that like they're never going to get their daughter back. I think it is either better to tell her, for her not to return and to pretend things are normal.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I don't think there ever will be a normal after this.
This is the normal. Welcome to reality, Mr. Lunchador.
Yes.
I'm glad we can open your eyes to the truth of the universe.
This has been my normal for years. Now let's
Me
finish
too.
this.
And then Sammy tries to high five.
I'll just walk away. The high five comes in. Leave her hanging.
She dejectedly puts her head down.
All right, so when you get closer to the center of town, you notice there's like a crowd of people all gathering around the middle of this like kind of town square area. And in the middle of it, there's kind of a raised platform like a stage. And then there's a huge box in the middle of it, huge black box. And all the people in the town are just like basically getting down on their hands and knees, like praising the box, like bowing to it. And yeah, they're like bowing to it and chanting, and it's very weird. So that's the scene you come upon, and looks like it's basically all these people are kind of just like they have like a absent look in their eyes. They're just like kind of mindlessly doing this.
Is there a
Worship.
leader? Like, is everyone's bowing, or is there anyone not bowing?
The police are kind of just like standing off in the corners watching this happen.
Do they seem to care
And-
as we walk up, or are we outside of this?
I will say you're still like on the edge of it.
Okay.
You're near closer to the church, like looking onto this scene.
Wait, are the humans and the vampire things, all of them are bowing?
All the humans are bowing. The thralls are not necessarily doing that motion, but they are just kind of like mindlessly focused on the box.
Okay.
Can I do a read a bad situation and see what's most vulnerable to me? To get in, I guess, without being noticed?
Yeah. Failure. You think the best course of action is to get directly onto the stage?
I think we should just bum rush the stage. We just go there and then we can take them all down.
I mean, I don't agree with your reasoning, but I agree with the tactic. I think we get as close to that box as possible, burn that shit to the fucking ground, and we should be fine. I think we should focus on that, though, not the other vampires.
I will take out 2 stakes, and then I'll say, "I'm ready when you are, Lunchador."
Are y'all familiar with that box in the middle?
No.
I mean, Erin told us it was a sarcophagus, so... Oh, can I also just, like, cover Luchador in holy water? Or, like, holy oil or something?
No, I guess
Like mist,
you could
spraying them down.
that. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you have some bullet. I could do my bullets in there, so they're just, it'll actually work.
Yeah, no, as I'm covering him in holy oil, I will also give him a couple of my magic bullets.
Perfect.
What a coincidence! Happen to use the same size ammunition.
I always have everything in stock, you know? Again, you gotta come prepared.
Yes, I'm ready to answer your question, Melvin. Destiny waits.
Yes, let's go. And then me and, I guess, Lunchador, we will nod to each other and run towards the center. Is that what's happening here, Lunchador? Are we just rushing the stage? Okay.
I think we go from behind and then try to rush the stage.
Yes. Of course.
I mean,
Behind
it's a
the
big
circle.
circle.
It's a big circle. Yes. Just get to as close as we can before running in. Yes.
Yes, I call it a stage, but yeah.
What are Sammy and Timothy doing during this?
I think I'm kind of gonna. I'm gonna follow closely behind, but definitely not at the head of it, to see if like them button rushing will like make a path so she doesn't have to like fight to get there, but can just like follow through.
Okay. Like kind of just clearing the crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright.
And so what's the scene that we are sneaking up on now? Like they were all praying or kneeling, right? But how many were on stage or et cetera, et cetera? Or do we see...
There's nobody really on stage. There's just a big box on the stage and everything else is like empty.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a very strange looking scene.
Then I would like to try to be a consummate athlete again and try to just grab the box with Melvin and run. just dead sprint, like trucking it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for oh man, what would this even be?
Pretty cool.
I'm gonna have you do just roll weird, if that makes sense, or it'll make sense in a moment, probably. And then
Yes.
Timothy, are you doing anything?
Oh.
Mostly gripping with like
No.
his wounds, and yeah, at this point, watching.
Okay. Oof.
Would I be able to use a move or not? It's fine if not.
Yeah.
Alright. I would like to... As he's running, I see something's about to go wrong, and then use Never Again and protect him as if I rolled a 10 plus, but I cannot suffer little harm. And my extra is that I would like to inflict harm on the enemy, if there is one.
Okay. All right. So I will say that you guys both run onto the stage. When that happens, everyone in the crowd gets visibly upset. And then, as you're trying to grab the box, the lid flies open dramatically, and a woman just kind of levitates almost out of the box, and she's just like slowly rising up, and you see her just like come out of the box like this, right?
Mhm.
And then as soon as you guys are close to it, she grasps Lunchador by his collar, and then you prevent that from happening, so she grabs you instead. Like
Yeah,
you kind of
I'll shoulder check Lunchador out of the way. And as I get grabbed, I'll say, "Bernice!"
yeah, you know exactly who that is when she rises up, and then she just like opens her eyes dramatically, and she's just like staring straight into your soul. And yeah, she's grabbing onto you.
All right.
Can we say, as I got knocked over, as Lunchador got knocked over, he starts to pull out his gun through his
Yeah.
rest of the attire. I forgot the name of it. It's not a singlet. So he pulls out his gun out of the singlet. He unbuttons the top one, turns off the safety. After he's pulled it out of his so he's just ready.
Okay. All right. Sammy, what are you doing?
How far, like, as I was kind of walking behind them, how close am I to the floating woman?
I'll say you're kind of like on the edge of the stage, like at ground level.
Who is in between me and the lady?
Just as Lunchador and Melvin.
Okay. But she's kind of floating, right?
She floated to stand, if that.
Okay,
that-
gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to use my shotgun, but I do have I do have other things. I have a holdout pistol, so can I try and shoot her with that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so but I'm like close enough to use my close feature. I'm not too far away. It's not.
Oh
range.
yeah, you're close.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and use that and harm this vampiric entity.
All right.
I think I have -1 tough, so I don't know how this is gonna go. That's a 3.
Wow.
Hey, I can level up now.
Moves go.
Nice. Okay, so I do like this failure means backfire thing that we've been doing. So I'm gonna say that you to do here. How mean do I want to be? I'm gonna say that you accidentally shoot one of the one of the thralls that's nearby instead.
Oh god, what happened to the thralls?
And the thrall is just kind of, he doesn't explode like the other vampires. And I'll say you get a couple of people, like they all just get peppered with this shotgun blast and they all kind of fall down bleeding, but they don't look like they're dead quite yet.
Oh god, that's horrid. The bleeding, like, Jesus Christ. I just gonna yell, oops, don't kill the thralls. I think they're still kind of alive. That was horrifying. So he just kind of looks at her hands.
I wasn't sure how terrible to make that. I was to really think about that for a second.
I did get a 3, so.
Alright. What's Timothy doing?
Shot those people.
I didn't mean to. Also, I think they're kind of vampires, but still.
Alright, he's like grabbing his side. He's got like kind of bleeding out of his shoulder or something like that. He's like, one last try. And he like, let's see if I can't free them all. He's gonna start trying to cast a spell to free all of the thralls.
Oh, nice.
Cause I'm free as a thrall.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna try and end that enthrallment effect.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
let's go.
Oh,
Finally, magic comes through.
All right, so I will say that. Well, yeah, you tell me, how does it look, Timothy?
Yeah,
For your
so
success.
he's like dropping like the blood onto the ground, but like making a circle with it. So he's like waving his hand and blood dripping from it over there. And then there's like this like suction magical feeling as like basically all the ongoing effects for the enthrallment type shit are just pulled into it.
Nice. All right, so when you do that, you see these thralls. There's a crowd of them all around the stage, and they all seem to look like they're just like snapping out of it, but they're very terrified and panicked and looking like they're about to run away.
The ones
And
that aren't shot.
Right. And then Marineth, when you do that, Marineth actually focuses on you. And she lets Melvin go away from her grasp. And she's just like directly locks eyes with you. And she's like, Ramses, you have returned. Come to me. And then she does that motion, like waving you forward.
Is there any kind of compulsion tied to this that I need to resist?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for act under pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so mixed success. you find yourself walking towards her involuntarily, and you get up close enough to where she can just kind of put her hand on her shoulder and grasp you the same way that she was grasping Melvin. And then, yeah, she just holds on to you. You don't seem like you're compelled any further. You just kind of get into that close quarters situation. She's like, Ramses, you've returned.
Reciprocate the shoulder grasp
Nice. Okay. She's
and
like,
look her in the eyes and say, I don't even know who you are.
No, you must remember. You must remember. You've come all this way. You've come just for me.
You know his name's Timothy, right?
Timothy. No.
No, really, Timothy.
You must release him to me.
I'm free and can do whatever I want. I am Ramses, right? That means I'm the boss?
We are equals. Do you not remember? Rule by
Okay.
my side forever.
Well, so wait. If we get divorced, do I get half the thralls?
Divorce. No. Come to me. The rest of you leave, or I will kill you all. Cannot defeat.
So, nunchucking.
Would I be able to use a
Suddenly
move
nunchucks.
here in this?
Would you be able to
Absolutely.
use what?
Use a move. And like also
Why
like
not?
yeah, okay. So as she like says that, Melvin will take his two stakes that he has, thinking that Timothy is about to strike, will like grasp them really tightly as the blood veins show all throughout his body, and he'll go berserk. And he'll call out to Marin and say, "You will die today for what you've done," and he'll like jump up very high and try to like stab her in the back.
Oh shit. Okay. Roll for your move.
So my move is
What would
berserk,
it be?
but I assume
Berserk.
I cannot attack once I activate berserk. I don't know that, but that's what I will be doing. I'll be leaping up into the air, and then the next round, I guess, I'll try to stab her.
All right. Well, let's get Timothy's kick some ass. Was that it? 5?
5. Big ol' 5. 5 asses kicked. All of them Timothy's.
So you go to try to smack her with a nunchuck, and she just
Yeah.
kind of grabs the nunchuck and just throws it back into the crowd, and then she just throws you down out into the crowd. She's like, Ramses, you've disappointed me, and then she just throws you out, doing a additional harm to you.
So, can we say Lunchador goes behind her and does like a spider grab up behind her while she was dealing with all the Ramsey stuff? And since he's covered in stuff like the holy water, would that help anything?
Yeah. Roll for kick some ass, or you're just like trying to grapple her. Is that what you're
Yeah,
doing?
kick some ass, it'll work. Count.
All right.
Unless there's something better.
I don't think so. Although I feel like we've used kick some ass quite a bit.
Kicking a lot of ass.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Roll
we'll
the
see what
dice.
Sammy's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, so you try to grapple her, and you're covered in holy water or oil or something.
Pretty much.
And when you grab onto her, she actually does flinch. Like she looks like she actually is hurt a tiny bit by that, and it's just like kind of she doesn't get like completely restrained by you, but you can tell you did have a little bit of an effect there. And now you're kind of standing in close melee range with her as she kind of like shoves you off and like shuffles to face you. And then Sammy, what are you doing?
Okay, I think Sammy's kind of terrified of using a weapon again after naming some people. So I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna start a prayer and hope that some biblical force will like intervene in some way, and she's gonna try and use magic to amplify that effect.
Okay, interesting. I like it.
Okay.
Roll for...
Use magic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any particular deities? I don't...
I mean, if she's saying Ramses, then maybe Osiris. Like, she definitely knows, like, mythology and things like that, so maybe she's, like, reciting some ancient Egyptian, like, prayer to the god of man and the god of the living, to see if that will do anything.
Nice. Okay. Go and roll for magic. Let's see.
9!
Make success. Alright, so you see...
Wait, I rolled a 6 and a 3, but I also have a +1 to weird that didn't go through, so it should be a 10.
Oh, okay. Alright,
Yeah,
so...
I don't know why that...
That's weird. You see a strange green energy seem to form around her, like a weird cloud of almost like poisonous looking smoke, just kind of appear out of nowhere, and it just kind of like gets around her head, and she's just like going like this, and it looks like it definitely hurt her and bothered her to some degree. And then she starts trying to back away still. So then we'll go to Melvis.
Yes, at this point I am on my descent of my jump, and I just be screaming, Meredith! As I'm like falling down and gonna try to stab her
Okay. Alright.
and try to get her attention. Yeah. With
Roll
stakes.
for kick some ass.
She's a vampire, correct?
Yes.
Making sure.
Kind of.
10.
10. Alright. So you come flying at her with 2 stakes in your hand, and you just sink the stakes right into her, and they do stab in. They look like they're doing some damage, but she does not turn into a cloud of dust as the other vampires have. And in fact, she seems upset by the stakes to the point where she pulls them back out and tries to throw them away. And she looks like she's backing away still, angry this time, snarling at you all.
Do you remember what you've done? You don't even care, do you?
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
take
remember.
2 more stakes out.
I remember you. I remember what I did. Of course. You're a happy little family.
You made me do what no father should ever have to. I'm gonna throw a stake in the air and try to smack it like a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll for kick some ass again.
Alright. 14. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's a 6, a 5, a 2, and a 1. With my, yeah.
Damn. All right. So you baseball bat your stake into her, and it hits her directly right in her heart this time, and she takes the stake and she's just like, oh. She actually looks very hurt at this point, and she's trying to back away, and then strangely enough, you see her start to melt a little bit, like she's dissolving into this like crude oil, and then you see slowly her full form just turns into this like black viscous oil, and then it starts like seeping underneath the stage, and then it just disappears, like it's slithering away.
She done gooped us. What the hell?
Melvin, I will run towards it and then be grabbing at the scoop, say, "No, you won't get away again!" And then he's just gonna be like trying to, like, he's going through the goop, trying to fish her out. Almost.
You're trying to get a hold of it. It's just too oily, and it just slips away.
I'll be splashing in it like a kid.
And I think we'll stop it there. Yeah. So, yeah, that just happened. I was your GM. I'm Chris. You can follow me at Raven's Realm Pod on Twitter, Chris Campbell Photos on Instagram, and yeah, let's go to Justin.
Hey, okay. So I'm Justin Bourne. I voiced Ray, the Luchador Doritos Jr., and I also made the introduction and outro, and I do a lot of the music stuff on here. I haven't written a song for here in a while, but regardless, you can check out the music that you've heard here at, and I said this wrong last week. I said it was Band Labs with an S, but it's actually just bandlab.com/mixsushi3. And yeah, check that out. Also, I'm still working on my EP. It's looking good. I'm up to like 6 or 7 songs. I'm looking at some of the older songs to bring back, but it should be out by the end of the year. I should be stopping making music by like September, and then after that, worry about promotions, all that stuff. So look forward to that in the future.
I'm going there right now.
Sweet. Give me
All right.
good advice.
Kai.
Hello, I'm Kai. I voiced Sammy. Oh my god, I voiced Sammy today. If you want to find me on any social media, I have a Twitter. That's Kitchen with 2 Ds. That's KICHIDD.
Excellent. All right. Brandon, Blurry Man.
Oh no, you're
He's
muted.
Oh.
Hi, folks. I'm back from the Blur Zone. Yeah, so, hey, I'm Brandon, and I play Timothy on this particular series, and I'm very surprised he made it to the end of this alive. You can catch me on all the various socials at the BWT. Oh no, the Blur Zone, it comes for me. Okay, and yeah, and also don't be afraid to reach out on the Raven's Realm Discord.
Excellent. All right, Ryan.
Hello, I am Ryan, and I've played Melvin Valdez, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ballandrye.
Yes, nice. All right, so Brandon just reminded me we're gonna have an after credit scene. So if you've listened this far, come back to the scene where everyone's on the stage. The oil is seeping down, and then all of a sudden you see out of the clouds there's like a whole bunch of lights coming through the clouds in the night sky, and then all of a sudden you see a massive UFO come out of the clouds, and it starts heading down towards the stage. And there's lights everywhere, and all the people that are in there are very upset and afraid. And then all of a sudden there's just like this huge tractor beam, and it locks on right onto Timothy. And then Timothy, you feel yourself getting grabbed by this beam of energy, and then all of a sudden you're just like involuntarily being floated up into the sky inside of this tractor beam. It feels nice for a second. You're like weightless, and then all of a sudden you just get sucked up into this unknown craft, and then the rest of the three of you see the craft go back into the clouds and just fly off.
As
Aliens are real too?
Oh no, not again! He says as he's like floating up.
as I'm covered in goop, I'll say, Timothy, no! And like be reaching out towards him.
What could that
Timothy,
have been?
video record it, send it to me on Reddit.
He's like, his peach phone falls to the ground, shattering the screen behind where he was picked up from.
God damn it, I should have brought a GoPro.
What was that?
And scene. That was interesting.
Did we finish outros? Did we get? We did, didn't we?
Yes. So
Oh, did I go?
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Band Lab.
Oh no, Kai.
Did we skip Kai?
I think so.
No, I went. I
went
played my
after
shitty
you.
Twitter.
Oh, okay.
I went on your Twitter recently. It's the first time, and you are funny. I enjoy your Twitter. It's definitely worth a listen. Or-
My Twitter is like once a month I tweet some insane shit and I never tweet it again.
Hell yeah.
RavensRealmTabletop.com. I'm going there right now.
See y'all next
Alright.
time.
Thank you, stream, for watching.
We appreciate you all, every last one of you who listen, regardless if it's this year, next year, or whenever. We love it all.
Bye-bye.